Mrs. Belle Enos, 612 Iris Street, West Palm Beach.
The day is Tuesday. The date is the 27th of February, 1962. The time is 25 minutes before 12 in the morning, and I'm in the home of Mrs. Belle Enos at 612 Iris Street in West Palm Beach. Mrs. Enos, you are a long-time resident, no?
I was 1 year old when I came here.
And what year was that?
Well, it's 87 years ago.
You see, I thought you were going to give me the date, and then I was going to be sneaky and figure out how old you were. But
Well,
you've already told me.
I'll be 87 now, 1st of May.
Oh, you will. Well, now, how far back do you go in your memory? I mean, when do you begin to remember things that went on around here?
Well, one of the first things I remember is I was 4 years old. And nothing here. There wasn't a house on this side of the lake at all. And very few small ones in Palm Beach.
Oh. Everything in those days was on the east side?
What there was, not much everything. Just about 4 or 5 families. You see, my family and 3 others of our families all came here from Illinois together.
How'd you get here?
Any way we could. Boats. Our family came outside in the ocean, and there were 2 or 3 families came inside. They were 2 weeks getting here from Jacksonville.
Really? Overland? Or by
Yeah.
water?
Well, both. Canal, left Jacksonville by water, and then they had to take a wagon and come over to Indian River and take the water. We came outside in the ocean in 3 days.
Where'd you come from?
Illinois.
I mean, where did you embark in the ocean?
I came in, I think there was sort of an inlet here.
I mean, what part of the coast
Right over
did
here.
you start from?
Oh, Jacksonville.
Oh, I see.
We stayed in Jacksonville.
You went overland to Jacksonville.
Well, we went by train from Illinois to Jacksonville. And there my folks got into sort of a small business. And finally they heard so much about southern Florida. Nothing here but Indians. But they wanted to see it. So we saw it.
Well, then actually, the town of Palm Beach preceded West Palm Beach.
Oh, yes.
By how many years?
Oh, no, I guess about 15 many years, maybe.
Do you recall whether or not it is true that those palm trees on Palm Beach were planted as a result of a wreck of coconuts?
That's right.
It is true.
True. True. Some ship went ashore and coconuts were all of them down the beach, and our folks grabbed them and put them in the ground. And that's what makes Palm Beach.
Of course, it was later when they began to
Sure.
frame them into avenues and streets. But all of the general run of palm trees that are growing over there were all planted at that time by your family and others.
A few people that lived here. When we came here, there were just 3 families on this whole lake, 21 miles long.
Well, I'm
Some of
interested.
them way down there, and some of them up here in Juneau, just in business, you know. And making a living somehow. I don't know how.
Now, why did they plant? Why did they land on the east shore of the lake rather than this side?
Well, there wasn't anything over here. Wasn't a house. Wasn't a light. If we'd see a light over here, we'd say, well, the Indians are in town. They'd come in from the Everglades. Seminoles.
What kind of house did you have?
My father built a very comfortable wooden house, just big enough for the family.
Built it from trees on the ground?
I don't know where he got his
Cut 'em
lumber.
down?
I don't know. He didn't have a way to saw it up or anything. I don't know where he got his lumber. But he brought a small one-sail boat, 16-foot boat, with us, from Jacksonville. Because people told him there was nothing down here, just nothing but a wilderness and Indians. And 4 families on this whole lake when we landed here.
Did your father go into a business here?
He did later years. He went in the hotel business. And we had the largest hotel here, the Cocoanut Grove House, which burned down after we sold it. And that's right straight across from here in Palm Beach.
Where'd your family get food, do you remember?
Fish and hunt, deer, bear, turtle. We lived on all those things. We liked them too,
You lived off the land, huh?
off of the land. My father made a garden just in case he could get a place.
Was that good soil? Was it sandy
Oh,
soil, or was
yeah.
it good loam?
It was good. You raised everything you wanted.
What about water on the island?
Had to have wells,
And you
hard
could,
water.
You could put the well down there. Huh?
Oh yes, you could drive it down, you know.
Water table level must have been quite low. You could probably dig a well with a stick.
I guess so. Sea level.
Were you ever plagued by hurricanes?
Oh yes, had one every year. I expected one. We hadn't been here for 2 weeks. Of course, we'd gone to somebody else's house. It was pretty large because they had a big family, and 4 families of us, mind you.
Mm-hmm.
And so they let us come there and stay till we could get temporary home to live in. And we hadn't been here 2 weeks till we had an awful hurricane.
Oh.
And a lot of our furniture and things were stored on the front porch. So when it was over, they were out in the front yard. That was our initiation.
How did people know when a hurricane was coming in those days?
But looks at the sky.
You could tell. Huh?
Oh yes.
Did the Indians have any signs? Any special signs?
No, I don't think so. No. They were very friendly then. They hadn't been friendly.
Oh, really?
No, they'd been killing people up on Indian River in different places. But we made friends with them, and they used to come one night. The man and his wife, 2 wives and children, slept in our home, and all we could do was let them put the blankets on the floor.
These were Indian family.
Indians.
Did you
Seminoles.
trade with them?
Yes. Oh yes. We told them bring us venison every time they came. And deer were swimming in the lake out here. My father saw one swimming over kind of close to our dock one morning, and he got his gun, went out and shot him right in the lake.
Deer on the hoof, huh?
Deer on the hoof. They were fresh.
Do you have wild turkey and wild fowl?
Yes. Yeah. Rabbits, turtle eggs. Oh, we had plenty to eat, but it was very different from what we had up in Illinois.
Your father brought his gun and ammunition with him?
Mhm.
What kind of a gun did he have, do you recall?
No, I don't.
Where did you first go to school?
When we first built the schoolhouse,
Oh,
I was 6 years old when they built the schoolhouse. Just a year old when I came here.
there were more families here by the time you were 6 years old.
Yes, they were coming in gradually all the time. But not too much, scattering all up and down on that side. Nobody came over on this side. No.
Do you remember who your first school teacher was?
Yeah. This Hattie Gale.
Hattie Gale.
Hattie Gale. She's dead now. But she was a sweet young girl and come down here to be with her people. And she taught. Some of her students were older than she was.
Is that so?
She was only 16. But she was a good teacher.
And she had to teach all grades?
Everything. We all in one room.
All grades were in one room, huh?
All grades in one room with a big table in the center. They saved that old schoolhouse. We had a time to save it.
Oh, really?
Yes. Because they were going to put a street through Palm Beach. They did put it through. And they had to move this schoolhouse down on some of these wealthy people's property. They gave us the property. So it's down there, painted up, and it looks as nice as ever.
Oh, it's still...
Still standing.
Well, now, what did the children in the classes do? For example, when Miss Gale was teaching the 3rd grade, what did the other grade children do?
Study their lessons from the beginning.
They really did study?
Yes, they did. She was a good teacher.
Was this before the days of pigtails and the inkwell and spitballs?
Yeah.
Yeah?
No, I think we had some of those
You had
too.
those too.
Yeah, we had everything you ever heard of.
How long did you go to school?
I went there until I was 16, then I went over to Lawrence College.
How many hours a day was school held?
Usual hours.
How many months a year?
Oh, I can't remember. About 5 months. Isn't that the usual term? 5 months?
Well, there's some... In the early days, in some areas, it was 4 months and others 5. And then it went on up to 8 months, 9 months.
Mhm.
You walked to school, I presume?
I walked a mile through the weeds. Weeds up over my head, right along that lake shore over there. Just a narrow path.
Weren't afraid?
No, I had no sense enough to be.
Other children walked with you, did they?
If they were along with me, if not, I went by myself.
You were on the island. Were there any snakes on the island?
Oh, plenty of them.
There were.
Plenty of them. Swim in this lake. Deer swim in this lake. Everything swam in this lake.
You mentioned bear. Did they come around and seek
Yeah.
food?
No, it didn't come around the houses, but if you wanted them for meat, why, you go over to the beach and watch, and they were looking for turtle eggs. My father killed many a bear. And they used to get up big parties of the people, all the people. What wasn't dead, they all did. And we'd get on the largest boat, schooner or something, go up to the inlet to hunt bear.
Hmm?
We came on one night, 2 or 3 bears on the deck.
Oh, well, now how did they prepare bear meat?
Well, they had to do the best they could. They had no ice.
No. Did they
Dry.
salt it down, or did
Yes,
they dry it?
salted down and dried it. And we used to eat it.
Took a bit of cooking, didn't it?
Oh, yeah. But we just lived on venison. Venison dried, it's awfully good. Smoked. Smoked venison. Just cut it in pieces about that long, about that big around, and slice it off when you want it. Better than dried beef.
How long will smoked venison hold?
Oh, as long as you want it. We didn't dry no more. We could use it up before it spoiled.
What vegetables did you grow? Did you grow potatoes,
Papa had everything in his garden.
squash?
Squash, potatoes, and tomatoes, and we had plenty of guavas. They plant trees, you know, and they've soon bore. And we just lived on crack of food. But we flourished in it, and we were happy in it. Everybody knew everybody else. If holiday came, we'd ask everybody on the lake to go on a big schooner or so, whatever we're going on. We'd go up the inlet and spend the day, and we kids would go bathing, you know, do those things. And we'd go down to the foot of the lake and go to the beach there. Anything to go somewhere. Go up to Jupiter, where the lighthouse is.
You had big community picnics too, I take
That's
it.
what they were. Regular community picnics. And if there were any Indians here, we'd ask them to eat with us.
If a stranger came to town, he had a hard time breaking into that tight little group, didn't he?
No, sir. We were kind to everybody. Come along, glad to see them. Oh, those were really cracker days.
Well, how long was it before they began to build over on this side?
Oh, about the time Mr. Flaggers came down here. When he came, everything was civilized. And he came, you know, not too many years after we came. Built the big hotels and beautiful homes, all been torn down now. I think it's a shame, too, because they were beautiful buildings. Of course, his home is here. You've seen that.
Oh, yes.
But he was a nice man. He did a lot for Florida.
Well, the railroad was mighty helpful in
Oh,
developing
yes,
it,
the
too.
railroad. He brought the railroad right along with him and extended clear to Key West. That's a wonderful trip.
And then he built that bridge across so that he could back
Yes.
the Pullmans up to the door of the hotel.
Right at the back of the Ponciana Hotel.
When you were a girl, what kind of clothes did the girls wear?
My mother would send away and get yards and yards of calico or something like this, cheap stuff. If I was going to a dance or a party, she'd make me a new calico dress, and I felt as big as Queen of England.
What did she use for a pattern? Did they have patterns in those days?
I suppose she did.
Hand sewn, or did she have a machine?
She had a machine. She brought everything with her to use. She used to make my father's shirts.
Did they bring any musical instruments with them?
No, first instrument here was an organ. We had an organ. And I learned to play on that, and then from that I went to the piano. And then over at Rollins, I went way up in music. But I'm not allowed to have piano here.
Oh, you're not?
No, I haven't touched the piano in 10 years.
Hmm.
Because we can't have them here, so I had a stack of classical music up on the shelf in my closet. And I could see it was just rotting away, so I gave it to one of the churches. And I miss it awfully.
In the early days, did you play for church groups?
Played for everything.
What was the first church here that you recall?
Let's see. Well, I think it's the first one over there that's called the Ponciana Chapel now. It was just a little church, you know, and that's been enlarged and have a fine preacher.
Did they have Sunday schools?
Not much, once in a while. And we'd meet at private homes.
Was the church used for marriages and
Everything.
and funerals?
Yeah.
Where was the cemetery?
Didn't have any cemetery.
Oh,
No.
people buried right on their own
Right on
property?
their own property till they had one, then I guess they moved them. My father's father died later years, and he was buried in the back of our place. He's now in the cemetery over here. They moved him soon as the cemetery was built. So we just went up step by step, best we could.
Were girls allowed to date in those early days?
Oh, yes.
But the date principally consisted of going on a picnic.
Go on picnics. And going in a boat, the only way you could go. And later on, we got bicycles. They came into being, and we all had bicycles. And I know I put on an evening dress, kind of long one, then I was in the teens, you know. Got on a bicycle and went to the dance.
Oh, really?
Pulled my train over my shoulder, my arm.
You rode a regular girl's wheel.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh.
the bicycles probably came before the good roads, didn't they?
Oh, yeah.
Wasn't it hard pedaling?
Pretty hard. I know I started, well, after this town was built, there was a bridge across the lake, Mr. Flagler built on account of his railroad. I was going to something over here, and I had on sort of long dress, and I got on my bicycle to go. My dress got caught up in my bicycle, and over I went.
Mm.
Oh, no. Oh, we had all kinds of experiences.
Did you have to get home before it got dark, or?
No, my people weren't strict with me. And then 10 years later, my mother had a son, Frank Dimick. He lives in Tucson. He went out there for his health. So it was just us two children, 10 years apart. And then my uncle and aunt had 3 children. And so we had quite a bit of company. But we used to live on turtle eggs. Did you ever taste those?
You can't do it anymore.
No, it's against the law, isn't
Yeah.
it? Oh, we'd just get a whole nest of turtle eggs. Fix them in every possible way.
Nowadays it's kind of a sport to watch the turtle lay the eggs. Did you
Yeah.
used to do that too?
Yes, and catch the eggs. Put something under there to catch them.
Oh?
Oh, yeah. We didn't lose any eggs.
You mean even before the turtle had a chance to bury the eggs, you caught them and took them away,
Sure.
huh?
Mm-hmm. He didn't know it was under there. He was too busy.
Must have been pretty disappointed too.
Yeah. And we learned to eat the turtle meat. I wasn't so crazy about it. People eat it now,
Oh yes.
but I don't care for it.
If it's cooked well, it does all
It's
right.
pretty good, yes, but it's pretty wild tasting. And my father had this 16-foot boat, and he'd go up to Titusville. He'd ask everyone living over there what he could get for them in the way of food. Maybe he wasn't going to be gone 2 weeks, getting food for the whole place. One time we went down to Key West, and he was gone 3 weeks. I think he went down there to sell something, and he'd raise sweet potatoes or something. Anything you can make money, you know. Because we'd all lived on farms up in Illinois, big farms. Sold them. Used to good food, but down here we had to live on what we had. Go out into the dock and catch all the fish you want. There was nothing in the lake, you see. The lake was perfectly clear and clean. Jump off of the dock and take a swim in the lake any time, but now you wouldn't want to do it. Too much storage.
Who started the commercial fishing down here?
Some of our local boys. There was a family named Bradley's lived way down this end of the lake. And those boys used to fish. Well, they did anything they could.
Your father brought a boat with him, but did most of the people bring their boats, or did some of them make them?
Well, they made them and bought them as people come in and got rid of them, you know. But we didn't have any tourists till after my father built his first little hotel, 15-room hotel. And that was packed full. He saw the need of a larger one, so then he built one 3 stories. And that burned down.
That was the Coconut.
Coconut Grove House.
How did people get back and forth before Mr. Flagler put in the bridge?
Boats,
On their sailboats, huh?
sailboats and rowboats, we all rowed.
When did the motorboats come in?
Oh, not till later. People didn't have the money to buy them. uh,
Of all of the things that happened to you in your early life, which memory is most vivid, Mrs. Enos?
I don't know of any one special thing.
If you could turn back time, would you like to live it all over again?
Not now. Not as old as I am.
Well, I know, but if you turn back time, you'd be
I
younger.
wouldn't mind it. I enjoyed it all the time. If I took notice to go on the lake swimming, I'd go in by myself. Fell off the dock 2 or 3 times, but I swam. Papa taught me to swim when I was 7 years old. He first told me how to make the strokes and things, and finally he said, now go on by yourself. And I've been going by myself since.
And you could outswim most of the boys, too, huh?
Oh, I can swim. I can swim, yep. I can outswim my husband before he died. I said, let's see which one of us can beat in the ocean, you know. And I could beat him. But hurricanes didn't mean anything to us after we went through that one. That was a terrific one.
What did you do to prepare for a hurricane?
Nothing. Just close our windows. We had no blinds.
Didn't put shutters or anything on?
No. My
you-
father could tell when there was a hurricane coming by the clouds. But this one came unexpectedly before he learned about the clouds. We'd only been here 2 weeks, and it scared him, my mother and my aunts and everyone's to death. And our goods that was sitting on the porch was all out in the yard.
Ruined?
No, I think the women dried them out. Everything was too precious. Had to save everything you could. No stores. Stores was in Titusville. And when I was 4 years old, I jumped out the bow of a skiff one day on the shore, on my hands. Broke both of the bones right off. So, put my mother and my grandfather and myself in a boat, sailboat, a little 15-foot boat. Went out this inlet and up the Indian River inlet and way up to Titusville, 150 miles.
With your hands, with your wrist broken, huh?
Yeah. Oh, my grandfather did it up temporarily.
That was the closest doctor?
That was the closest doctor. But we stayed there 2 weeks. And it never has given me any trouble. Just as strong as the other one. So you see, we had to do just what we had to do.
I suppose for anything short of a broken bone, your mother doctored the family.
Yeah. Yep.
Did she have any kind of a book, any medical book or anything to go to?
No, I don't think she did.
And the history of the family was all kept in the Bible.
I suppose so, but I don't know which Bible. I haven't seen it. But they never wanted to go back to Illinois. They all had farms up there, you know, side by side. And they got to reading about Florida, and they must see Florida. And got to Jacksonville, stayed there 2 or 3 weeks, and my grandfather says, well, let's go on down and see southern Florida. So part of the family came inside, overland, you know, wagons and things, and small boats down the river. And my father and his brother and his family, and all of us, put our stuff on a schooner and brought a mule
Oh, on the schooner?
on the schooner.
Oh, God.
Papa knew he needed it, you know, to start his garden and everything, so he brought a mule. And we were 3 days coming down.
Well, you must have had good weather.
We did. We did
Of course,
it.
the people that came overland had got quite a time. They had to go up the headwaters of some of those rivers, like the St. Lucie. And
Sure, start
Others?
out in Jacksonville, come on down, then overland, and then strike the Indian River, come
Yeah.
on down that way and out in the ocean.
I had to go around the St. Johns River
Yeah,
and go down through Sanford probably.
yes, around there. And overland to the Indian River.
That's right.
Oh, they were 3 weeks getting down there. 2 families of them. And 2
Wow.
families of us were on the land. We'd gotten here. We were only 3 days coming down that schooner.
But they came down by land, then they came along this side. How'd they get their animals the other side? Put them on a boat?
I suppose so. See, I was only a year old. I can't remember all those things. But anyway, we had a mule. Papa brought a mule and brought him on the schooner with us. The lumber for our house, our first house, he thought that far ahead, you know. So we got along pretty good, pioneers, but we were really pioneers.
Of course, everybody in those days was able to do anything to take care
Yes,
of themselves.
and we're used to doing things. Not so helpless as a lot of people are now. But I was too young to remember everything that they did.
There weren't any hairdressers around then, were there?
No.
Girls wear makeup?
Yeah,
They did? Wear powder and lipstick?
yeah. Put on a new calico dress and go to a dance.
That was really getting dressed up, huh?
I was getting dressed up. Yep. But they were happy days. But it was terrible for us to get that awful hurricane just 2 weeks after we got here.
Now, there must have been another plague at that time, since you lived on the island surrounded by water. Of course, the salt water probably wouldn't prevail so much, but didn't you have some mosquitoes?
Oh, we had plenty of mosquitoes. We had mosquito bars. We had to have sandfly bars, those thick screens, you know, thick cloth. And then we used to put kerosene on our screens. Sandflies would come in so bad. They were awful. When the dark came, here come the sandflies. Did you ever see them?
Well, they're almost impossible to see, aren't
They
they?
are almost invisible. But they can bite, I'll tell you. But we got used to all those things.
How'd you keep them off when you went outside?
Brush them off.
Brush them with a palm frond?
Oh yes, we all had little mosquito thingamajigs, you know, to brush them with. Regular brushes, about that long, no, stripped, made of coconut leaves. We just had to use what we could.
Was there any ointment or any oil that you applied to yourself?
Yes, something that we brought with us. We brought a lot of medicines with us.
Was this before the days of citronella?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
And inside the house, did you burn punk or anything?
Oh, we had, what do you call it? Stuff burned now when you want to get rid of bugs.
Incense?
I can't think what it was. Something we all had on hand. We put in a little dish, a pot, put coals under it, and then bring smoke up, and that'd drive them away.
And drive the people away, too.
Oh, we didn't. We lived in the smoke, and we lived in the mosquitoes, and we lived in the storm, and we went through everything the first few weeks. But Mama said that the women stood it all right, of course, us children, we got along all right. My grandparents, of course, were aged. But he had a nice home. I think that's still standing over there. My grandfather. So we stood it until Flagler came. Then we were civilized. That's when we started civilization.
What did the rest of the families do? Your father went into the hotel business. What did the other families who migrated from Illinois do?
Oh, they'd raise vegetables and things to sell them. Whatever they could do to make $1. Didn't need much money.
Did the pineapples get down this far south?
Oh, yes, we had big pineapple fields. Everybody had the pineapple fields. Mm-hmm.
Of course, that was a short season.
Yes. And my father went to Key West one time, he was gone 3 weeks with sweet potatoes. He had such a big garden of sweet potatoes. He went to Key West to sell them.
Did he bring lobster back with him?
Lots of what?
Did he bring anything back with him, like lobster or anything?
No.
I suppose it's been impossible to keep the lobster.
Why, sure, we didn't have any ice, you know. No, we could get crawfish and things like that up here. No, he got back as soon as he could. But he was gone 3 weeks.
Do you have alligators here in the lake?
Plenty. Not only in the lake, but we see them crawling from the beach
Really?
to the beach, back and forth. And my folks were afraid for me to go by myself too far from the house. Wildcats? Papa was hoeing in his garden one day, and my mother and I walked out to see him, talk to him, and here was a big old wildcat sitting right up in front of him. And he didn't know it. He hadn't seen him. Watching him work. Wildcats, panthers, bears. We'd go on bear hunts. We enjoyed that. They'd kill a bear and then divide the meat, you know.
Did you ever find any snakes in home in the bed?
No, we didn't come to that. But there were plenty of them. Plenty of snakes of all kinds. And still our mothers weren't afraid to have us out in the yard playing. We could just go back and forth from one house to the other by ourselves. One day, 4 of us kids got in a rowboat, and we were going from my house to my aunt's house. And it was about a quarter of a mile. We were in this little rowboat. And we looked back, and he was a great big alligator following us right by the stern of the boat. Maybe we didn't get out of that boat onto their dock as quick as we could. We were afraid of some things, but managed to get along with others. But they were all great days. But there's very few of them left now. My parents are both gone. And all the others, my grandparents.
How long before your mother started to teach you to cook?
I just watched her. She didn't really teach me very much. But I was off at school, you see. I went away when I was 16.
Oh.
And I was away 3 or 4 years over at Rollins College. So, what I know, I just taught myself.
Do you measure everything, or do you just do it by the feel of it?
Just for the feel of it.
It's hard for anybody to copy a recipe that way, isn't it?
Yes, if you run by a recipe, then I measure it. But I don't cook much for recipes.
What was your favorite kind of cooking? Baking or roasting or?
Anything.
End of part 1, Mrs. Belle Enos. Part 2, other side of this same tape. Part 2, Mrs. Belle Enos.
And we ate a great deal of venison. We loved that. And my grandfather put up a smokehouse. That was a good thing. And he'd cut the meat, long pieces like that, you know, and then cut into about that big around. Hang it up in the smokehouse and smoke it till it was well done. It was delicious. Smoked venison. And then he'd divide with all the rest of us. So we just had to do things that we could think of.
How long before ice came in?
Oh, not to be had hotels. My father used to get ice for his hotel. It's a lucky thing we did do, because one day a young lady boarding there drowned in the ocean. And the closest place, you know, to an undertaker was Titusville. And slowest boats, you know, sailboats. And just had to take all the ice Papa had in the hotel, pack her. Till she got to Titusville, and now I suppose they put her in ice. She was going to Kentucky.
Oh dear.
It's four or 5 of them in bathing, and I don't know, he got in a hole or something, and this one drowned.
So what'd they do, put her in a pine box and pack her in ice?
Just in a homemade box that my grandfather made. But couldn't pack her in ice here because we didn't have enough. But took all Papa had in the hotel.
The ice all came from Titusville, did it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Nobody made any down here.
No, no. We're not that up to date.
When Mr. Flagler brought the railroad down here, did people go and stand around and wait for the trains to arrive?
Oh, I suppose the first few years. Because it was something new, to have a train coming in here. Went right into the back of the Ponciana Hotel.
What kind of mail service did you have?
Not too good. First, we get the mail about once a week. And the man that carried the mail to Miami, was lost. Never have heard what became of him. Found a sack on the shore, and his boat was supposed to be on that side. Nobody was supposed to move it when he was going that way. But somebody had moved it, and he undertook to swim it, and nobody ever saw him.
Shark?
Sharks and alligators. But they found the mail sack. So we had a good many sad things like that happen. Couldn't do anything about it. Oh, it was wild life, I'll tell you.
A wild life, but a good life, huh?
Yes, healthy life.
Okay, it's been very interesting to talk to you. Is there anything else you think about that you'd like to talk to me about?
No. I have a book that's full of our old experiences.
Have you really?
Mm-hmm. Historian.
Why don't you give it to the Historical Society?
Oh, I think they've got them.
Hmm?
I think they have them. They were in our hotel. Just thousands of them piled up there. They had so many printed, not too many years ago, and everybody it helped write the articles. We all wrote articles. Would you like to read it?
I'd like to see it, yes.
Yeah, well, try.
Let me take that off of you.
I forget it.
You're wired for sound. This is called the Lake Worth Historian. And Mrs. Enos, why did you say this was printed?
Why?
Why?
For the church.
Oh, how many did you print?
Oh, we had 1,000 copies.
10,000 of them?
Several of them.
Uh-huh. Let's see, it doesn't give a date on which it was printed. The Palms, West Palm Beach, Florida.
You can tell by the edge it was old paper.
Oh, yes, indeed, it is.
It's an old book.
If I may, I'd like very much to take this to Judge Knott for the Historical Society.
You're perfectly welcome to it.
I'm sure it'd be most useful, and it contains a great deal of priceless information.
Yes, that you may want.
All right, I'll take it, and thank you very much, Mr. Zenas.
Pictures of how
Yes.
good everything was.
Yes.
They printed 10,000 copies of it.
Uh-huh.
And I know the woman that has them now.
Here's a whole,
Stores them.
the Seminole Indians of Florida, articles on animals, and, oh, that's wonderful. I'll take this and look at it myself because it'll probably give me some idea for
Yes, you
questions.
will. You'll get some ideas there. I haven't talked to you.
Okay, thank you very much, Mrs. Enos.